Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. Suarez receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. Good ball over the top. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Belletti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. Played into the box. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Suarez. And it's Pirlo. Valverde for Messi. Milan looking to pass their way through. Araujo. And it's Pirlo. Cristiano Ronaldo. He was under real pressure there. Now Pirlo. Milan are behind here despite their domination of possession. Valverde is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's forced to go back.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Thuram. Pirlo. Belletti. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's Pirlo. A probing pass. And this is Ronaldo. And that's a great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Serginho. Who played for Zico. And it's Messi. Valverde. He's had it taken off him. Can he spark a counter here? Belletti. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zico. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Lovely, now then. Araujo. Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read. Oh, they can break here. That ball looks a good one. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Thuram. Messi gets into a good position. That is good strength. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Valverde. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's chosen to go back. Oh, this is a great position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yaya Toure. Araujo. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Valverde. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
And we have our very first corner.
Luis Suarez será sustituido por el dorsal 9. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Milan
jugadores.
have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Rijkaard with the clearance. He's gone backward here. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos. This is the time you need that pace.
And that could set him on his way. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Milan finding their passes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Araujo. It's Pirlo.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Ambrosini. Pirlo.
Iniesta. Oh, there's a probing ball.
And it's Neymar.
Neymar. This might spell danger. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Milan have their third corner. Pirlo with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's straight offside.
Serginho. Zico. And it's Royce.
Tries to pass it through. Flings it. He gets big. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And he was quick to get it clear again. Time added on 4 minutes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Deftly away. And there goes the final whistle. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Milan.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the...
Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely shaped ball. And he welcomes it in. That's good play. He's had it taken off him. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Messi. And this is Suarez. Oh, what a ball! Referee has just said play on. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's gone out for a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Valverde. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's been shifted off it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Nunez. Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Still goalless. Valverde is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Suarez. Lovely feet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Valverde. Now it's Darwin. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can they get him away? Showing good feet. Valverde. No way through, so back it comes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, delightful ball. Araujo cuts it out. Maldini. Now Pirlo. Searching pass he's played there. Drives it in. Now he's got space here. Nedved. Nedved charging forward, the ball at his feet. Might be danger here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Darwin. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And that is out of play. Rijkaard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Suarez. Cafu. Darwin. Cafu. To Beckham. Cafu. Great ball if he can get there. Nunez is flagged offside. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Araujo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Milan have their second corner now. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cafu. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Thuram. Pirlo. Araujo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Cristiano
The attendance for this match
Ronaldo!
was 71,550.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's crossed into the middle. And now they can spring out of defence.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for
Number
change.
14,
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Maldini. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he's on his way! Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. That's Nedved. Cristiano Ronaldo. Saka. He's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Kluivert. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. Pirlo. Ambitious ball here. Good take, and is he in? He won't be happy with that one. And he's well positioned here. Luis Suarez!
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
He can run onto that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a cute ball. And this is Kluivert.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Beckham. Manchester United finding their passes. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Milan looking to pass their way through. Saka.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Substitution.
Well, he waited a little
for
while,
Manchester
but it does
United.
seem that the referee was
Number
eventually
18,
convinced that that was a clear enough chance he
Coming on to
denied.
replace him is
Well, I suppose the other choice,
number
Peter, would have been to let your opponent score.
Beckham!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's being urged to shoot.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neymar. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pirlo. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That is a
Forlan gets through on his own. And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan with the corner, they're first. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Serves up across. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's found some space. Chance to deliver. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Nicely worked. Oh, that was vital. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Brilliantly cut out. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Davis, driving on and making good progress. Dembele, so nearly the perfect ball. Tomiyasu picks it up from the goal kick. Now there's a fine Palmer! He's got away with one there. Aims beyond the defence. Real chance. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Here it is, crossed in. Davis. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davis. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van de Ven is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davis is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others in.
Tries from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Vitinha. Played into space. That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great ball if he can get there. Goes for a shot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get...
And there is the half-time whistle. See your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again. Oh, it's Dembele. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, what about a counter-attack? Check. Caicedo. And it's Messi. It's Pirlo. Valverde. Palmer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo. Palmer. And that's out of reach.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Sporting choosing to make the first change. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi, a player so... Tries a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Sporting finding their passes. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's beautifully weighted. That has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Neymar, who played through for the wide man. Up he goes! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 5. Numero 20.
And it's been taken short.
Numero 10. Messi.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. Davis. And it's Vitinha. Salah knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? And it's Neymar. Shot, surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Delivered with swing. Vitinha. He is through here. Neymar. He came in hard, very hard. Well, that That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Out for a throw. Pull it. Bale. And it's Bale! They want to be quick to recover this. Quality ball. Bale. Bale! Iniesta. He's played it long. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries a measured ball, takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Mohamed Salah does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. Oh, such a clever touch.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Iniesta. Oh, Red, nice interception. Valverde. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here.
Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception.
Has a shot! Against the crossbar! In he goes again! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Oh, that's a key interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Wirtz.
Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Probing pass.
And this is Ronaldo. He's away. It's Fulham! Fulham! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
Just the goalkeeper, Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, given away. He's having a shot!
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Araujo.
Passes short and sharp. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Fulham!
Conte. Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Neymar.
And it's Wirtz.
Conte.
Driving forward. Now it's Foden.
Conte. Neymar.
Messi. Forlan. Chance here to counter. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good read, needed to be.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And here's Wirtz. And he terrific header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van de Ven clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Wirtz with the short one. And here's Wirtz. Deep cross. And that is expertly dealt with. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Out of play for a throw. Grimaldo.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Taken back almost at once. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Messi. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Grimaldo. Maldini cuts it out. He won't be happy with that one. Might be danger here. And he's away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bayer Leverkusen can try it again now. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Alex Grimaldo. Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
That has been cut short. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Spread neatly. Gabriel with the clearance. Oh, it's Neymar! Marvellous goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
He gets big! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan take it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And yes, it's him again. Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
With a quick request for
Milan,
support
3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow? Here we go again then.
Maldini.
Neymar. Threads one in. In towards the back stick. Played back. Cristiano Ronaldo! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Hakimi. Pinches it off him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi concedes a free kick for that.
And it's Grimaldo.
And he whips it in. It's a mighty effort! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And that's gone loose. Tries to play it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Caicedo stood his ground strongly. Thuram. Araujo.
Maldini.
He is through here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And here's Wirtz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. He can get that clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Wirtz. He's got away. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Grimaldo. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been slipped through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 47.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14.
Now there's a fine ball.
Number
Griezmann
27.
gets flagged offside.
Betts. Number 6. Conte. Number 34. Coming on the field. Number 11. Hirotoshi Nakata. Number
Milan
18.
do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, good read.
That was
Number
well
8.
played, well
Pedri.
stopped.
Number 20.
Pullet
Griezmann.
could try cutting inside
Substitution.
here. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Oh, what a big shot, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's a... And again! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Great ball, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's managed to get free. Picked out brilliantly. He's onside. Pedri, quality ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No way through. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pirlo. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Grimaldo. That looks a cracking ball. Big chance! He's got a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
That's just down.
He's having a go! Keeper always had the measure of that. They're up to 5 corners now. Pedri plays it short. And here's Pedri, delivers the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Somewhat off target. Check gets it clear. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward.
And a chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Could move up a gear here. Maldini. Thuram. And Araujo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Luis Suarez. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Szoboszlai. Always onto this. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Szoboszlai. And it's Rijkaard. Pressing high and with purpose. Ball played for Kukçu. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Eto'o. Played out towards the right wing. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's onside, and he's surging through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Luis Suarez with the cross. Saliba tries to clear. Raul. Now it's Eto'o. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Luis Suarez, oh, what a climb! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And he was quick to react. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great ball, and he's in here! Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, super ball! Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Raul going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nakata. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Szoboszlai plays it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Szoboszlai produces a mighty effort. It's got in, he's put through his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, the how and when that goal went in are equally problematic. The manager's half-time team talk is being changed as I speak.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Milan would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Eto'o. Araujo cuts out the pass. Pirlo. Searching pass he's played there.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, well measured.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pinches it off him. And it's Luis Suarez. Some really good ball movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's run loose here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back towards the middle. Thuram. Messi. Milan still this single goal behind. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Caicedo has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pirlo. And it's Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe chasing after it. Pirlo. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely...
And the finish! Mbappe, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. A header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
75 minutes played. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! A finish of true class!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar. Numero 5. Numero 11. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Forlan.
And it's Messi.
Il numero 23. Il numero
Keep
4.
calm and carry on.
Iniesta.
That's the job in a
Il
nutshell
numero
now.
17. Attenzione, un cambio.
And this is Forlan. Pedri. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Forlan. And this is Hullet. He is just caressing the ball. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's worked it through. Not the most accurate pass.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Pirlo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Pirlo. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, smashing header! Got to be quick to recover this. And that's caused a worry or two.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Messi with the short one. That's the throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away? Baresi cuts it out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Mbappe. And it's Subimendi. Now it's Szoboszlai. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Haaland! Decent enough try. Forlan. It's Pirlo. Nice looking ball. Well, that has not gone well. Subimendi. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good run down the right, aimed in towards the centre. And it's claimed by the keeper. No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's looking wide. Forlan. Subimendi. Milan still without a single shot on target. And this is Ronaldo. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Pings it. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Eder Militao. And this is Forlan. Cross needs to be good. Bayer gets it away. Caicedo. Looking to play him in. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Yep, it's a corner.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Forlan. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Szoboszlai. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Milan looking to pass their way through. Zubimendi. Probing pass. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Now he's got space here. Baresi makes the interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri a un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's a cute ball. And this is Forlan.
Crosses it in. Big header! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Lovely feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Subimendi. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And here's Forlan. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's nice. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Serginho. Great run on the overlap here. Has crossed into the middle. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Deep cross. And that has been knocked clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland.
Sostituzione per il Milan. numero 13, Neymar. Lascia il
Araujo,
campo per il numero 23. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Gravenberg. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Forlan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Nakata. And this is Bale. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Il quarto uomo
They're
indica
avoiding
2
the
minuti di
blatantly
recupero.
obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
It's played through for him. And it's Caicedo. So that's it. It is all over. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, and without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's run loose here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. He's through, now is he in? Piqué. Quality ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. Milan looking to pass their way through. It's Luis Suarez! Vinicius Junior. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still goalless at the moment. And it's Caicedo. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Busquets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only...
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Pirlo. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. He's looking wide. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Luis Suarez. Suarez proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Romario. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vinicius Junior. And it's Romario. Rooney. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. Neymar. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shot at goal! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Great ball if he can get there. He's in space and looking for options. Piqué tries to clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He has found the way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Referee's given a throw. Pirlo. Araujo. And it's Neymar. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we are back underway. Messi. No, again there's no way through. Busquets has given away a free kick. Caicedo. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Caicedo is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Romario. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the right.
Back into the middle. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vinicius Junior. Rooney. Vinicius Junior. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Messi. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, he's been flattened there. Busquets. And it's Messi. Look at the space here. Showing good feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's played into the air. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Araujo. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Milan finding their passes. Now it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. Just about up to 75 minutes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Maldini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Beckenbauer. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's a sharp little ball here. Luis Suarez! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Milan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Can he get on the end of this? And this Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Luis Suarez looking for a runner. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Oh, super ball! He's picked his way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Very nicely done. And this is Messi. Picked out brilliantly. And that is as far as it goes. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here.
Well, Lionel Messi's last European conquest came in 2015, and what a campaign that was. First leg of the semi-final, Jim, especially so.
Yep, and the second of his goals, where he sat down, toyed with, and utterly humiliated one of the best defenders around at the time. So, for me, easily one of the most memorable goals in the tournament's history.
Nobody's arguing with that. Paul applies the finish! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll...
Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lovely, now then. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Xavi. Tries to dink it through. And now they can clear their lines. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. And that has been cleared. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. It's Luis Suarez! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Sané, now it's Messi. Lovely ball in. Great chance! And it's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini does well to get it back. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, can he get onto this? Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Sané! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer after 31
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Shot a goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. In he goes again! Oh, he's been caught napping! Saliba gets good distance on it. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Chooses to go back. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now, that's well seen too.
Cleared without complication.
The ball goes in. He's in a great position here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Suarez looks to get on the end of this. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow.